Why do people in jails across America get on a phone and say, this call is recorded and still confess to crimes? Why do they go into banks and businesses where there's surveillance cameras and there's security guards? Because the drive to do wrong is greater than the common sense to do right.
This was a guy who had a steady girlfriend, had a child, had a decent job, and had recovered, according to his story, from drug addiction. Yet he felt compelled to meet a 15-year-old girl or someone he thought was 15 for sex.
The scenario was awful. At any point, he could have said, no, I'm not only not coming, I'm calling 911. But he came anyways.
He sent a picture of himself naked, not uncommon with these guys, and explained to me that he thought he was going to have a sexual liaison with a woman of appropriate age earlier in the day, a work-related hookup. And when that didn't happen, that thrust him into this situation where he thought he had to find a 15-year-old girl for sex. I mean, what are these guys thinking?
Dopamine. If you look at the drive of particularly men, particularly white males, particularly males that have wives, they have kids, they have jobs, you saw it. They all have kids and they come. The drive for sexual deviancy is so great, that's all he thought about all day. And when it wasn't satisfied with an adult, he was willing to risk it all to an underage child. And he did, risked it all.
And he's talking to me like we're buddies, like, hey, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go pick up my paycheck from the last job. Like that's gonna happen.
And you wonder if they really do understand the impact of not only just harming and traumatizing a real 15-year-old who's being exploited, or are they unaware of the consequences in society of what happens when you, as an adult, attempt to have sex or traffic or prey on an underage kid? Those are heavy consequences from the East to the West Coast.
It's fantasy world for these guys. I mean, they still don't get it sometimes when they come face to face with your deputies and detectives, or in some cases, me.
And I don't believe everybody that we have caught and will continue to catch all start out wanting to have sex with kids. It's a progression. I look at when we do our interviews, we ask key questions. Are you addicted to porn?